Good afternoon, Master Tanaka. Good afternoon. I am Master Kwan Yin, and I'm here full of joy. Of course, this meeting brings us a recognition of all that is being conducted through these messages. It brings to all beings a recognition of their own energy. I, Master Kwan Yin, always bring you my joy, because I recognize that this energy brings you the recognition of your true self. When we say that joy leads you to a much higher state, everyone will see that this is a true, because this joy brings you a fullness of your being. Many are still living this joy in an external way, are still manifesting the joy only in their external consciousness. But what I, Master Kwan Yin, have as guidance for all of you. Joy is a state where you allow yourself to know yourself, because joy is a conduction that you do for your own energy. Many of you have not yet assimilated that you are energetic beings. So when you want to express yourself, you look to your outer world and you want to express that joy in your outer world. Of course, this too has a value, but it has true value when the joy comes from within your being. Everyone can only manifest what they recognize themselves to be. So, if you recognize yourself to be joy, I say that this energy is always emanating from your being. This is your vibration. This is what you know as auric field. But this auric field is still steeped in many illusions, because some of the beings use this auric field to do a recognition. But what I, Master Kwan Yin, observe is that many of the beings use the auric field to do, as you say, a light judgment, because through this auric field they define whether the person is in a high evolutionary degree or is in a low evolutionary degree. What I, Master Kwan Yin, say to everyone is that this doesn't exist, because this separation that you make in graduations is within your external consciousness. But for everybody who allow themselves to go into their beings, in their beings this evolutionary graduation does not exist, because in their beings there is only the recognition of the energy of God. When I bring you the knowledge of God energy, of course, I also bring an instrument that allows you to recognize yourself as God's energy. The Kwan Yin Technique was guided to be brought to humanity so that you could use it to recognize your own being. So I tell you, the Kwan Yin Technique must be used to recognize your light. Many are still using the Kwan Yin Technique only to cleanse. But I tell you, of course, the cleansing is efficient, but it is necessary that you also recognize your light. Because I tell you, everything in you is your energy. Everything in you is your intention. If you have the intention to use the Kwan Yin Technique to bring you the true consciousness of your being, I tell you that you are using it fully. But if you use the Kwan Yin Technique to do only a cleansing because you are recognizing in yourself low energies, then I tell you, you are not using the Kwan Yin Technique in the proper way. Of course, it will give you a benefit, but in this way of conducting, it will not cause you to access all the energy that the Kwan Yin Technique brings to you. So, the first step, when you're going to perform the Kwan Yin Technique, look at yourself with great respect. Look at yourself with great joy, because this work that you are doing on yourself is the recognition of your true energy. The consciousness that you allow yourself to manifest is not yet within your true energy. So what I, Master Kwan Yin, guide everyone. use the Kwan Yin Technique to make this access. Use the Kwan Yin Technique to allow yourself to manifest God's energy. With this guidance, with gratitude, I say goodbye. Thank you very much.